Hi.
Hi guys. You might notice my setup looks a little bit different. That's because I moved to Dallas. I moved from Houston to Dallas officially, and all of these boxes behind me are all of the books I own, and I was planning to do this a little more cutely. I was gonna be dressed like nicely, have my hair done maybe, but my parents have been here all day moving me in. It's like 10 o'clock at night. I got a little coffee cup with some bourbon and some Fresca with no ice because my ice maker currently doesn't work. And I just really feel like getting my books on the shelf. Like, it's making me sad to see the shelves empty and they're all just in the boxes and they're in the way. So I think we're just gonna do this. I don't necessarily have a rhyme or reason to it. I don't know how I want to organize it. I have a couple of different options for shelves. I have these two main ones in my living room. And then I have like a shelf in my bedroom, and then I have some built-in shelves kind of in my little office area. So I don't know where I'm gonna put everything yet. I'm kind of afraid I might have to buy another bookshelf because I had another bigger built-in shelf at my old apartment that you guys always saw behind me. So we're gonna see how it goes. Probably gonna do a fun little time lapse and check in with you guys whenever I'm like going through my thoughts. I'll show you what I have so far. It's not much, but we'll try. Over here, this place is a bit of a mess. Over here, I just have my abundant collection of all of my books currently. When Fate Breaks, available on Amazon, Book Depository, Barnes & Noble, all the places. I have that right there in my little built-in desk area, so I need to fill the rest of these. That's my Harry Styles magazine collection. Don't know what else is gonna go over here, but we're gonna figure it out. So let's get started. Cheers. Oh God, that's pretty good actually. Okay guys, hello. It has been a full hour. I always forget how long it takes to do this. It's so hard. It's especially hard now because like everything's in boxes, so I can't really see it. So I start to like organize a whole shelf and then I open a new box and I'm like, oh yeah, all that's in there. Like, well, let me rearrange. So let me show you what we currently have going here. We've got all the Penelope Douglas up top with Devil's Night series on display because of course, and then the Twisted series by Anna Huang. So we just got like one big spicy shelf here to start us off. And then all my cutesy, colorful rom-coms, The Hating Game on display because of course it is my favorite ever. Then over here, we've kind of got like another Hall of Fame shelf with the Colleen Hoover, Ugly Love on doubles display because of course, John Green, My Whole Heart and Soul, Fault in Our Stars, my favorite book of all time. Moving down, more sort of Hall of Fame, Mariana Zapata, All Roads Lead Here. I haven't done a review on this yet, but this is seriously one of my absolute favorite books of all. Do you mind? Seriously, I just read this. This is one of my new absolute all-time, can I speak English? All-time favorite books ever. Obsessed with it. Agreed? Yes. Emily Henry, because of course people meet on vacation. My Little Baby on display, When Fate Breaks. The Hating Game, the UK version. If I should actually, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm wondering if I should display this one because I honestly like the cover of this one better. This is the UK version, so might rethink that. And then Daisy Jones and the Six and The Spectacular Now, two other all-time favorites. We've got some Sad Girl Hours down here. Kind of more Sad Girl Hours, sort of, I don't know, comfy books. I've got the Off Campus and Briar U series, and I love this because I have my little Dallas Stars Jamie Benn hockey pop figure in front of him, and this is a little paperweight I got from work, so it looks like ice. Is that not so cute? I'm definitely obsessed with that. And we've got this mess, my Bridgerton books, some more like Britishy looking books that I feel like go with it, and then other romance books. And that's kind of where we're at over here. I started to put my Shadowhunters books I think it might be nice because I think like they can all fit on one shelf. So I don't know, I kind of might put all my fantasy books over here. I'm kind of thinking about it. I think that might look kind of nice. I'm not sure. I'm just gonna have to continue to play with it. And it's taking so much longer than I thought, but it's fine. Okay guys, I finished my little area over by my built-in desk and I think I'm obsessed with it. I had to play with it for so long trying to get things to properly fit, but I kind of made this my like god tier fantasy area, like all-time favorites, especially this bottom shelf. I'm very proud of her. Look at her. Look at her. So she's so pretty. We have Percy Jackson and the Olympians down here, our little box set, and then my little original copy. We've got the Blood and Ash series. We've got the Twilight series with my pretty Juniper Books dust jackets, my original Harry Potter books with my little platform 9 3/4 pop figure. I just think this shelf is perfect. And then if we go up one, we have all of my Shadowhunters books. This series is thick, and this isn't even all of them. I don't even have the little one-off books because I didn't like them very much. The like Bane Chronicles and Tales from the Shadowhunters Academy, all of those. I don't have those, but this is everything else currently. And then I have my little picture frame. This is my favorite page from my favorite scene in Clockwork Prince, I believe, the second book in the Infernal Devices. Absolute god tier. That is the best part. I haven't finished the Dark Artifices yet, but I'm feeling like it'll be hard to top the Infernal Devices because I'm just obsessed. But yeah, that's my favorite scene from that book with the little angelic rune, and then the ACOTAR series. But look how pretty this looks. I don't know what I'm doing here yet. I kind of stacked my books over there, but we'll figure it out. This is done. I'm very happy with it. I think it's beautiful. Hi guys. It has actually been about a week or so since the last clip that you saw. I should have known this was gonna happen because like there was no way, especially that night. I was delirious. I'm looking back on those clips already like, girl, you were so tired. What were you thinking? Trying to make this happen all in one night, literally the same day as moving in, not possible. I needed to like get my bearings, decorate everything else, and then come back to the books because my brain was just not working. But everything is all done. It's all organized, and knowing me, it'll probably still change, but I feel like I'm at a good enough place now that I can show it to you guys. So I guess now it's time for my first official little bookshelf tour here in Dallas. So let's go. So this is what we ended up with over here for the main bookshelf. Just a quick overview. Isn't she gorgeous? I cannot remember if I touched on this up here. I don't think so. This is a beautiful little sign that my sister made for me for my birthday. It's obviously like a road sign, and it's pointing to all of my favorite fictional places: Forks, Hogwarts, Mystic Falls, the New York Institute, Hawkins, Thunder Bay. It's literally so perfect, and it matches like the color scheme of everything in my apartment so well. So I love it so much. And then I have this little orange juice vase with like fake baby's breath in it, because baby's breath is my favorite flower. If you know, you know. But yeah, let's just look at the shelves. So we've got our spicy books up here, I would say, our little spicy romance section. We've got all the Penelope Douglas, and then the Twisted series by Anna Huang. And then coming over here, we've got all of our Colleen Hoover with Ugly Love on display, of course. And then John Green's books, The Fault in Our Stars. I feel like this is kind of like the Hall of Fame shelf in a way. I mean, there's so many other books I love, but Colleen Hoover and John Green all on one shelf, like special little baby right here. But moving down, these are the cute rom-coms, the colorful aesthetic ones, and then we've got The Hating Game on display, of course. This is my UK cover, which I like so much better than the original cover. That's my original copy, but you know, so cute. I just love them in the little chairs with the little angry clouds above their head. It's just so adorable. And then, oh, should I talk about my little knickknacks? This is a crystal, a clear quartz, I think. It's like a geode. Got it from Home Goods a long time ago. This is, I got it from Rockport, Massachusetts. If you don't know, that is the town that The Proposal was filmed in, the movie with Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds. It's supposed to be Sitka, Alaska, but it's actually Massachusetts. This is the iconic little like red fishing house with the little pier where she gets on the boat. Anyways, I got that there. That's like my favorite movie. I thought it went well with the rom-com vibe. Okay, moving on. We've got another sort of Hall of Fame all-time favorite shelf, I would say, in a way, because of course we have Mariana Zapata And then my new favorite book by Mariana Zapata, which I haven't yet talked about on this channel, but trust me, I will. Video coming soon. All roads lead here on display because, oh my God. And then we've got Emily Henry, book lovers, people we meet on vacation, a couple that I absolutely love. My Little Baby, When Fate Breaks, had to have her on display. And then my little Taylor Jenkins Reid books, my only 2 physical copies of hers that I have, One True Loves and Daisy Jones and the Six. Ugh, love them so much, I can't even explain. And then The Spectacular Now and Normal People by Sally Rooney, because I just felt like that fit the vibes of what was happening here. I don't know. Honestly, it fit. Just go with it. And then moving back down here, we have more romance, but this is where things start to get a little mix-matchy because, you know, you just gotta fit things where they fit, so all the vibes don't necessarily go together, but it's fine. We have the Ravenhood series and then the Bridgerton series, what I have of it so far at least. I only have the first 4 books. Don't know what I'm gonna do when I get the rest, but that's a problem for future Nikki. And then I have some more books that I feel like kind of go with the Bridgerton vibes. A Lady's Guide to Mischief and Mayhem, To Love and to Loathe, Red, White, and Royal Blue. Oh, my baby. Boyfriend Material, which I haven't read yet, but I know it goes with the vibes. And then a few other like random rom-coms and such. Yeah. And then moving over here, this is like what I'm calling my sad girl hours section. Like all these books are just, I just feel like they fit the vibe. I haven't read all of them, but like A Thousand Boy Kisses, Midnight Library, 5 Feet Apart I haven't read, but I know what it's about. The Fault in Our Stars, obviously. Like Me Before You, You've Reached Sam. You get what I'm saying. You know what's happening here if you know. Precious Babies, but sad girl hours for sure. Couple of Lucy Score books, some other kind of miscellaneous romances. And then we have my off-campus / Briar U books right here with my little pop figure. My little hockey pop figure, I'm pretty sure I already talked about him, so yeah, he's adorable. I'm obsessed with this. I love looking at it. It's just, oh, so cute. Okay, and then coming down here, we've got some fantasy books, my original Twilight books, the Heroes of Olympus, and the Magnus Chase series by Rick Riordan, and then a couple more like mythology, Greek mythology books, and then that kind of spills over into here because we have the Covenant series by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and then A Shadow in the Emperor, which is the spin-off series of the Blood and Ash series. It didn't fit with the rest of the series, you'll see in a second, and then Hush Hush, and then a bunch of just general fantasy one-off books that I have. And then down here, getting more chaotic as we go, Vicious by L.J. Shin doesn't go with the fantasy books, but literally it didn't fit anywhere else. I didn't know what to do with it, but we've got some sci-fi down here, some fantasy, some horror. My Stephen King little section, I don't know. It just went together, and then I have my little Raven from Edgar Allan Poe's house in Philadelphia, so that's cute. And then right here, I've got my little antique book that is cut into an N that I'm using as like a bookend right here. And then again, just a random mixture of books. This is kind of like my Harry Styles section right here, my Policeman, The Idea of You, and then my chunk of the After series that I still own, which honestly, I probably need to just declutter these because After is great, right? Okay, it was a moment in time, like we loved it, but the series just, it gets worse and worse, and like I'm not gonna reread these 2. I really don't think I will. Like, I should just get rid of them, but I can't. I can't let go. I don't know why. But yeah, my Nicholas Sparks books, the Inheritance Game series, and then just some random ones sprinkled in. Christina Lauren, I don't know what you're doing over there. I'm sorry. Just pretend you're not there. And then down here we have some sci-fi. I think it's mostly sci-fi, and then a couple of random fantasy right here. That's like a thriller, but truly just didn't know what to do with it. And then I have this little hourglass that Entangled Teen Publishing sent me. It's like magnetic, and so you stick it on top of the magnet and the sand like sticks to itself. It's pretty cool. And then over here I just have like a couple of random nonfiction books that I didn't know what else to do with, and then some like kind of classic things. So yeah, that's the main bookshelf. I'm really happy with her. It's difficult. It's always difficult because there's just only so many ways that you can fit things in a shelf, and you're gonna have shelves that just don't make sense, but I'm okay with it for now, especially like the top half of it. Like, I think it looks great. I think all the little knickknacks go together really well. I'm happy with it, but there's several other places to look at, so let's head over there. So the lighting over here is not amazing, so I hope it comes out okay on camera, but I am so happy with how these shelves came out, like in my little entryway and what is supposed to be my desk area, but isn't because I have a bigger desk and I have to look out the window whenever I work. But Oh, I love this little area. So we do have all of my Shadowhunters books with my little Shadowhunter print. It fit so perfectly. And then the ACOTAR series just squeezed on in there with my little Feyre dresser. Like, this top shelf I think is just so aesthetically pleasing. Like, I couldn't be more obsessed with it. The next book in this series I think is coming out in January, and I don't want to talk about it because it's gonna ruin this, but we'll figure it out. And then down here, we've got my Percy Jackson and the Olympian books. I just love, I love these spines. I love New York. I love the lightning. It's just so cool. And then Blood and Ash with my little willow tree knick-knack. So freaking cute. I'm obsessed. And then my second set of Twilight books. This is from Juniper Books. I love the trees. I love the vibes, of course. And then Harry Potter with my little 9 3/4 pop figure, my special edition. God, was that the 20-year anniversary? I think so. Slytherin edition. I got it in Australia, fun fact, love it. And then my little books down here. These little things sitting next to them, these little candle babies. You'll be hearing more about those soon. Little teaser there, but yeah. I love this little area. I think it came out fantastic, but now we've got to see the rest of the books, which happen to be in my bedroom. Okay, there's really just a few more things, but I want to show you guys all of it. I don't want you to wonder where things are. We have my third set of Twilight books right here. My white, I think this was the 10-year anniversary edition white copies. We have them here with my little Edward sparkly pop figure. And then the little cactus that Bella brought from Phoenix, obviously. Yeah, they're just chilling right there. And then one little random book, my very fancy copy of Little Women that I haven't read yet, but isn't she stunning? And then working our way over here across the room, I have my records all right here, and then this little cube storage area. I have a third cube coming in the mail, so ignore that. It's not very pleasing right now to look at. But I have my fourth and final set of Twilight books. These covers actually just came in, and like I might have shed a tear when I opened them because they're so stunning. Honestly, I think I'm gonna do like an entire video showing all of my Twilight books because I could definitely do that. I can definitely talk about them. Like, here's a little sneak peek of just like what the Twilight cover looks like. These were from LitJoy. Literally stunning. It's like what my dreams look like, but I love those. And then I've got my little knick-knack of the meadow right here. Literally so perfect, matches it so perfect. I just love it. And then last but not least, I have a kind of interesting mixture of books down in this cube. Like, it's a lot of like kind of music related books, nonfiction books, classics, The Outsiders, like my favorite sort of classic that we read in school, The Great Gatsby, Lily Collins' book, which I haven't read yet, but I'm obsessed with her. Like, she's my favorite actress, like just one of my favorite famous people. I just love her so much. Benjamin Franklin, such a king. This does not fit here. I've read half of this book, still working on it, but he's iconic. He's got to go in the iconic stack. And then this AC/DC book, which I just got from Half Price Books for $7. It's so freaking cute, and like, big classic rock fan. I just love that book. I definitely have looked through it a ton already. And then my little Harry Styles coffee table book, Harry Styles and the clothes he wears. Yeah, this is just a cute little stack. I plan on adding some things to it. I actually bought a book about Elvis that's very cute and aesthetic after seeing the Elvis movie. I wanted to read a little more about him, and I thought it would look cute in that stack, so I've got that coming. Oh my gosh, the lighting, hello. But yeah, guys, that is it. Those are my bookshelves as of right now. Not saying they won't change, but this is what we're working with. I'm not positive what my filming setup will be yet. I think it will be something like this, maybe. I don't know. That's one thing. I love my apartment here, but my filming setup at my other apartment was just so like perfect with the natural lighting, and the space is just bigger here, so I don't know. It's a good thing, but I'm gonna have to play around with it. I might be sitting in like a few different spots my first few videos here, but yeah, that is it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so excited to start this new chapter of my life with you guys and introduce you to the new book nook that really isn't gonna be that different because still me, still vibing, same sort of thing. Yeah, okay. I love you guys. Bye.